Welcome to lesson 2 in our unit on bullying. This lesson is called Recognizing Bullying. In this lesson, we'll learn about how being bullied affects people and how to tell the difference between bullying and joking around. Make sure that you have your worksheet open in Schoology as we begin this lesson. Warm up. Remember, the warm up appears on your worksheet. So after we read this question, you'll have an opportunity to pause the video and answer it on your worksheet. Warm up. Micah's constantly making jokes about Jaren, and everybody laughs, including Jaren. Do you think Micah's trying to hurt Jaren on purpose? Do you think the jokes actually hurt Jaren's feelings? Before we answer the question, we're going to click on the definition of bullying. Bullying is behavior that is intentional. Last week we talked about that means it's on purpose. It's aggressive in a physical, verbal, or social way. Aggressive means mean, kind of like pointed and on purpose, a little bit scary maybe even. Physical is our bodies, verbal is something we say, and social was relationships with other people. So it's aggressive in a physical, verbal, or social way. Bullying is often repeated. It doesn't usually just happen once. And it typically occurs when there's a real or perceived power imbalance, when someone else has power over someone else. So now that we've been reminded what bullying is, let's take a look at the warm-up again. Micah's constantly making jokes about Jaren, and everybody laughs, including Jaren. Do you think Micah's trying to hurt Jaren on purpose? Do you think the jokes actually hurt Jaren's feelings? Go ahead and pause the video and answer the question in the warm-up section on your worksheet. Welcome back. Maybe you said that he does try to hurt Jaren on purpose, and you gave examples why. Or maybe you were able to say that he doesn't try to hurt Jaren on purpose, and you were able to say why. I think you could see this from either point of view. Let's take a look at the next video.
The girls just
difficult class
about
long
killing
over
our
social
friends.
people are going like
So they
another
understand
team.
on one hand.
Bullying was difficult for me because I didn't know how to process it. I didn't know who to go to. I didn't know what to do. So I would result into bad thoughts and bad actions.
I talked to him about why it's taken him so long to tell somebody. And he said because he didn't know how, and he was scared that if he told somebody, he was going to get bullied more.
She tried to ignore him, and that didn't work. It got to the point where she didn't want to attend class anymore because she just didn't want to face him.
I was always scared to go to school because I felt like if this kept going on, my friends wouldn't think I was cool anymore, and I was scared of being ostracized by my peers.
Class discussion. How did being bullied affect the students in the video? Now, normally here during class, we would pause the lesson and we would have a class discussion or a discussion in breakout rooms. However, since you missed the lesson, if you could perhaps talk with someone at home about how did the students in the video get affected by bullying, or perhaps to even just write down your ideas. Next up, bullying or joking around. While in class one day, Zach tells everyone about Mariah's crush on the star of a new vampire TV show, and the whole class laughs at her. Is this an example of bullying or joking around? Explain. What effect do you think it will have on Mariah? Go ahead and pause the video here and on your worksheet. What are your thoughts? Is this an example of bullying or joking around? Great, welcome back. Before we reveal the answer, go back and make sure that you answered both of these questions. So you may have remembered to answer bullying or joking around, but did you answer what effect do you think it will have on Mariah? All right, let's go ahead and reveal the answer. We don't know if this is bullying or joking around because we don't have enough information. It's not a nice thing to do, though. Mariah might feel embarrassed. You do not need to change your answer, right? This is us trying this out. All right, next scenario, bullying or joking around. Every day in class, Angela takes John's phone and passes it to her friend. They eventually give it back, but not until John threatens to tell. Is this an example of bullying or joking around? Explain. And what effect do you think it will have on John? Go ahead and pause the video, head over to your worksheet, and fill out your answer. Okay, welcome back. Let's reveal the answer. This is bullying because Angela's behavior is physically aggressive. She's taking John's property on purpose. It's also a repeated behavior, and there's a power imbalance of 2 against 1. There's 2 people against 1 person. John might not want to attend class anymore if this continues. All right, for the wrap up. Sometimes bullying is hard to recognize. How can you tell if it's crossing the line from joking to bullying? Take a minute on your worksheet and fill out, how do you know? How can you tell? Maybe go back to the definition of bullying at the beginning or think about your own experiences. All right, welcome back. Make sure you submit your worksheet on Schoology so you can get a grade for it. And that is Lesson 2, Recognizing Bullying.